Hello, I'm Kiana Reeves. I'm Foria's Chief Education Officer, and today we are talking about how to last longer in bed. These are tips for anyone who has a penis who wants to extend and build their stamina and become an incredible lover. First things first, stamina is a huge gift, and it's a practice and a process because most of us learned, and I'll say most of us, but most of you who have penises learned how to experience pleasure through masturbation. And if you were a teenager masturbating, it's likely you were trying to get it over with quickly, and you're trying to do so secretly, and it took you just a couple of minutes. And the thing that happens is that builds a neural pathway in your body to pleasure so that when you're having sex with someone, it takes about that amount of time because that's what your body's used to. It's used to building, ejaculating, and that's it. So the way you have sex will follow the way that you masturbate. So the tip number one, it's so crucial, is have a self-pleasure practice where you use edging, where you actually take a shower or you spend time in bed and you set a timer and you go for half an hour, you go for an hour, and you bring yourself to that edge where you almost ejaculate, but you don't go so far that you actually do. Somatic sex world, what we call this is the scale between a 1 to a 10. 8 is that point of no return when you are gonna ejaculate for sure, and anything above that is straight to climax, straight to orgasm. So you wanna hover around a 6 or a 7, meaning that you are experiencing a lot of pleasure, but it's not taking you over that edge. And anytime you feel like, ooh, I'm approaching that edge, pull back, slow down, breathe, and spread the sensation through your body so that it's not just hyper-localized and hyper-fixated on the genitals. So that's tip number one. Practice edging and give yourself set amount of times. If you wanna last for a half an hour in bed, if you wanna last for an hour, if you wanna last longer, you need to be able to masturbate for that long. The second thing that's really important for stamina is being able to go with the flow of your erections. So there's a total myth in porn that you are supposed to be erect the entire time. And I've seen this with a lot of men and a lot of clients that their erection goes away for a little bit and they think that that's the end, or they feel some shame about that. And actually, that's really normal. Your erection should fluctuate and often does. And if you can stand in that moment and go, okay, like what do I need to shift? What in my body wants to change? What needs to, what would feel really good in this moment that would reinvigorate that excitement, that desire, that pleasure in me, just like somebody who has a vulva or has a vagina needs to do during sex. Then you extend your ability to be with pleasure, even minimal amounts of pleasure, large amounts of pleasure, and you, instead of going straight into this spiky, like growing climax and done, you start to become able to ride waves of pleasure with your body that will extend your ability to be with and follow your partner's pleasure, especially if you have a female partner. So those are the two tips. Number one is expand your stamina with lots of self-pleasure, time it for how long you want to be able to make love for, and don't allow yourself to climax. Bring yourself just to the edge and come back. And the second is be with your body as it fluctuates through erection and non-erection while still feeling pleasure so that you can build your stamina to be with whatever shape your penis or your cock or however you refer to it is taking in that moment.